Hello student. So let's start our discussion. So in this tutorial we will discuss some function which are related to the missing value. So let's see that what we are going to discuss today. So first of all let us import the libraries and then let's start. Let's say we are having the missing value dataset. So MVDS. So missing value dataset means some of the cell does not contain any value. Okay, so they are empty. So that is the reason that it is known as missing value dataset. So let's read one dataset pd dot read underscore csv and in bracket let me give you the name bias correction UCL. So this data also again I have downloaded from UCL data repository. Okay, and then let's print it. So as you can see in the output here there are total 7752 rows and 25 columns. So we can say that there are total 7752 rows or you can say object or samples. Okay, and each sample is having 25 attribute. Okay, so 7752 sample and 25 attribute. Now let's see that if we want to know that whether a particular column is having any missing value or not. So as you can see in the figure, okay, for example let's consider this station. So in station you can see in last two row no values are there. Similarly wherever there will be missing value, okay, it will be represented using an n. So let's see some functions which are related to the missing value. So for that we will do one thing. Let's retrieve this station series into one variable. So c1 equals to or column 1 equals to MVDS of station. Okay, and let's try to print c1 equals to c1 dot so here you can see this function will return false for whatever row there is a data the data is missing. Okay, so for example if we consider first row, so it is having value, so it will show us true, then true, then true. Okay, but as you can see last two rows does not have data. Okay, data is missing, so for that it will return the false. Similarly for missing value c1 is equals to is not available, so this will be false, this will be false. But as you can see last two column or sorry last two row for last two row data is missing. Okay, so for that we will get true. Let's try to put count on this. So here you can see this will return us the total number of row. Okay, so here we cannot directly filter it. So in upcoming tutorial we will see that how we can filter it. Now let's say we want to fill this missing value with some specific value. Okay, so in that case we can use fill na, fill not available value. So c1 equals to c1 dot fill na. Okay, and let's say we want to replace those missing value with let's say 24 or 25. Okay, and then let's display it. So as you can see previously this last two row, okay, they were missing, but after using fill not available or fill missing value with 25, so in row wherever there will be missing value it will be replaced by specified value. Okay, now Let's execute this again, and let us try to print it. So here you can see this is what we are getting in output. This is our row. Now do one thing. Let's do one thing. Let's remove all the not available value, or remove all the missing value. So that how we can do it. C1 equals to C1 dot drop NA. Okay, so means if the values are missing, then we will drop that row. So let's execute it. Here you can see previously there were 7752 rows. Okay, but after dropping the missing value, we are having 7750. Okay, now we can also apply some basic functions or basic arithmetic operator on this column. Okay, so let me show you. Let's say this is the value of column, and we want to apply arithmetic operator C1 plus 4. Okay, so what will happen? 4 will be added to all the values. Okay, so 1 plus 4 5, 2 plus 4 6, so 3 plus 4 7, likewise. So this is how we can apply some arithmetic operation. Okay, similarly here you can also put minus. Okay, so this is what you will get, minus, then you can say multiplication. So multiplication can be also implemented. Similarly we can implement division as well. Okay, if you want to go with the floor division, then it is also possible, in like modulo, then power. So we can also implement power. Okay, clear. So we can directly apply this function. Now let's try to use some operator. For example, C1 less than 5. So here what will happen, this for each row this expression will be evaluated. Okay, and then whatever value is satisfying this condition. Okay, for example 1 2 3 4, so first 4 row are satisfying this value, so for that we will get true. Okay, and rest of the rows we will get false. Similarly let's say greater than, okay, we can also use greater than or equals to, okay, then less than or equals to, so then double equals to, okay, and then not equals to. So various arithmetic operators you can directly apply on column. Okay, so here instead of let's say station, if we will take preset T minimum or T maximum, okay, or LDAP, relative humidity minimum. Okay, so on those column, numerical column, we can apply any arithmetic operator. Now instead of using this plus minus, okay, there are some inbuilt operations as well. Okay, so for example C1 dot add and then 2. Okay, and then let's print C1. So this is what you will get in output. Yes, similarly instead of add you can use subtraction, which will perform the subtraction. It will subtract specified value from the from each row. And then there is multiplication, so it will multiply the particular row. Okay, then division is there. Okay, then after division there is a floor division. Okay, after floor division there is a mode operation. Okay, then after mode there is power operation. So all those operation which we can perform using sign, arithmetic sign, okay, those operation we can also perform using function, but it is more advisable to use the function. So let's move forward. So instead of using greater than and less than or equals to, similarly here you can use some inbuilt function like c1 dot greater than, okay, and then in bracket we will specify the value. Similarly you can use the less than, okay, instead of less than you can use less than or equal. Okay, instead of less than or equal you can use greater than or equal. Okay, instead of greater than or equal you can also use equal. Okay, and instead of equal you can also use not equal. So all those kind of operators you can also use with the series. So instead of column we will call it series. Now let's try to create some column. Okay, so how we can do it? Let's try to create the series. So s1 is equals to pd dot series. Okay, and in bracket we will specify starting, stop, no. Okay, and then we will execute it. So here 10 will be the starting element, 1 will be the middle element, and none will be the last element, ending element. Now let me do one thing. Okay, s2 or let's say s1 dot subtract, okay, then 15 and fill value equals to 20. Now here you see what will happen. Wherever there is numerical value, means a particular value is present, then 15 will be subtracted. Okay, so 10 minus 15 minus 5. Okay, then 1 minus 15 minus 14. But let's have a look at the last element. That is not a number or not available, missing. It is missing. So in that case what will happen? First this value, means first that value will be filled by 20 and then 15 will be subtracted from the 20. Okay, so this is the reason instead of using arithmetic or subtraction, arithmetic operator or logical operator, you should go with the function. Why? Because function allow you to handle this kind of this kind of scenarios.